The school board for RSU 24 in and around Sullivan voting to maintain a policy adopted in October that bars transgender students from using bathrooms or playing for sports teams that align with their chosen gender.
About 100 people attended Tuesday's meeting, with dozens speaking. Superintendent Michael Eastman says the school board will meet again in January to begin reviewing how the decision may affect district policies moving forward.
He says, quote, "We recognize that this issue is deeply important to many and continues to evoke strong feelings within our district, our communities, and across the state. As we move ahead with this work, we remain committed to listening, learning, and communicating with care."
The RSU 24 school board is one of several districts in Maine sued by the Maine Human Rights Commission over their policies regarding transgender students. At Tuesday's board meeting, members agreed on a law firm to represent the district.